Okay, we're looking forward to doing this good special. I mean, get the PWI Female 50 coming out. That's always fun. So let's. Oh, come on! One good day of news. One day, good news. Is that too much to ask? Come on, wrestling gods. Just one day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Guido Goes Off, as always, and thank you, folks, for watching. And good lord, um, is anyone else beginning to think that Impact is cursed? I mean, between all the stuff going on and now the latest news that broke. For many of you looking forward to Bound for Glory tomorrow night, as we know, one of the most anticipated matches was going to be Rosemary versus Taya Valkyrie in what was billed as a Red Wedding match. It was speculated this was going to be like a First Blood match or something of that nature, because as we know, both these women aren't afraid to bleed. But it looks like this match will not take place at all. Impact Wrestling tweeted that due to circumstances beyond our control, Taya Valkyrie will not be available for the Bound for Glory, as well as the tapings afterward. As we know, they're going to tape pretty much the rest of the year's worth of Impact after a few days after Bound for Glory. So, yeah. On Taya Valkyrie's Twitter, she did say that it wasn't anything to do with Impact. It was personal reasons. Of course, still wild speculation. Was it something to do with Impact? I myself am wondering if maybe Lucha Underground enforced a no-compete clause, which you're a bit late for that. So, So it's. She did say she would post a video later today saying why she will not be there. Of course, as we know, her fiance, John Hennigan, or John Morrison, or Johnny Mundo, who wrestles in Impact as Johnny Impact because reasons, is facing Eli Drake for the Impact World title. So apparently he's not been affected. So that's still going on. But then again, you're talking about one of the most anticipated matches of the Bound for Glory card was a match between these two women. And we're not going to get it. Like I said, it's not. I don't even think it's so much the wrestling gods are not smiling on Impact. Are they just taking a dump on them? It's more like what it's going on because seriously. And if that wasn't bad enough, earlier this week, more people leaving in this pretty much mass exodus of talent from Impact Wrestling. Was it Marsh Rocket announced his departure? MJ something, I don't know what her name is. She's leaving as well. But another interesting departure, and that is of the Hebners. As you know, Earl Hebner and his son Brian have been referees for Impact Wrestling for quite some time. Well, they have both announced their departures from the company. Brian, I think it was like Thursday, he was granted his release, and Earl said that he was granted his release as well. So you've got this max exodus of talent, and could there even be more? Quite possibly. There has been a huge amount of speculation that the Cowboy James Storm could be leaving Impact in January. It is when his latest deal expires, and well, the whole reason he came back, I mean, he left, did some stuff did like a couple of NXT tapings, and then he was offered a contract, but Impact, while it was still being run by Dixie at the time, offered him basically double what NXT was offering him. And so he took that. And basically also to team up with Bobby Roode to reform Beer Money. Well, as you know, 2 months after 2 months after James Storm came back, Bobby Roode left, and, well, we all have seen what has happened since then. As we know and as we've seen, Impact Wrestling has not been very loyal. Throughout its history, it's not been very loyal to its originals. I mean, Storm, pretty much one of the last TNA originals. I think the only other one that's still there is Abyss. And so you're thinking to yourself, this is a bad sign, because you've got people leaving the company left, right, and center. You've got this one, and then you hear the speculation that they might be trying to get Ricochet, and as well as see if they can get a package deal with his girlfriend Tessa Blanchard, which those two, big addition to any roster. Now the thing is, now going back to the Taya issue, we do know that Ricochet is under a no-compete clause, and it was set for 90 days after the final airing of Season 3, the last episode of Lucha Underground Season 3 airing, which would put it at mid-January. And so it's still up in the air where he'll go. But we know he won't be seen on TV until then, and that's why I'm wondering. I'm still speculating. This is speculation on my part. I am not sure, but that could be the reason why Taya was pulled, or why Taya had to pull out from Bound for Glory and the tapings. So, you've got this very, very interesting situation here with, like I said, you just got Johnny Impact and Taya, and then you're trying to get they're trying to get a bunch of package deals, I'm noticing. And then of course there's a return of that guy. I don't want to talk about that guy. But the fact is, good Lord, you've got all this talent leaving. So it makes you wonder how much trouble they are in. Now, how much trouble, you may ask? Well, talent has to pay for their parking. It was talked about. It recently came about through various sources that for the tapings of for the Bound for Glory event, as well as the tapings, talent would have to pay for their own parking at the whatever center in Ottawa that where they're hosting Bound for Glory. That the talent would have to pay for their own parking. Okay, so all right, you've got Jared saying the company's out of money. You got reports that the company is hemorrhaging funds into Impact. You've got and while you're sitting there trying to quell all the rumors, I mean, it's clear they're moving operations to Canada, where Anthem is located, as a cost-cutting measure. You've got all this talent disappearing, like saying this isn't even worth it, and now you're having people pay for their own parking. Now, Chelsea Green, who portrays Laurel Van Ness for Impact, she said that this is not true. I wish we could believe you. I really do. But honestly, and putting it, there's no okay, there's parking for everything under the arena or by the arena. I mean, seriously, is the company so bad off that they can't even validate parking? It's frustrating as all get out, because you want to see a company succeed, but they're doing everything wrong. And like I said, you've got, it's this mad dash of people can't get away fast enough. And then there's the people that want to, it's like you're going to a place and you're seeing a bunch of people running away from it. Like literally running away from it. What do? You know, logic dictates you don't go there because, and you've got, but hey, at least that one guy's returning. The reason a lot of people left, a lot of people don't want to be involved with the company. Yeah, that guy will probably call in sick for the tapings. It's I don't want to talk about him. So I'm gonna move on. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of The Guido Goes Off. As always, I thank you folks for watching. And if you are planning on watching Bound for Glory, I hope you enjoy it. It's a shame of what's going on around the show and all the troubles. So this really needs to be a good show. I mean, really? You've put it in a place where you've only sold 500 tickets. Okay, we're trying to be positive. You're trying to be positive. Positivity. But let me know what you think of the current Impact situation. Do you think Bound for Glory is going to really be affected by the loss of the Red Wedding match? What match are you looking forward to? And do you think this is the death rattle of Impact Wrestling? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, you can talk to me via my social media. And of course, please, 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 like this video, share it with your friends, your enemies, everyone you know. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It's right down there, And ring the bell for notifications because I'm trying, I want to share with you. And I want to talk about some good stuff. Oh, wrestling gods, can you please, please give me something good to talk about? Please. Please, wrestling gods. Please. Well, until next time, I'm the Guido, and I think we're done here. Yeah. At least I don't have to talk about that guy. It's really